March 20th, 2013. And it's 2:44 p.m. and I received a call back from Gary. 510-219-9464. Hello? I called him today at 6507-398823 at 2:24 p.m. He is calling back again. I will answer. Hello?
Yes. Did you forget about me?
No, I had to do something. So.
I see.
So yes. So again, what's your name?
Oh, I told you that once before. You called me a little while ago.
Well, what's your name again? You can't repeat it?
I did. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Say it slowly, please.
Can you repeat your name?
Yeah, but I'm not going to. You called and asked me some questions about the law and how we were trying to find it. My question to you first is, are you recording this conversation?
I didn't call you to tell you about the law. I call you to...
No, my question is, are you recording this conversation?
Can you let me finish? If you want me to answer your question, just because you're mayor, you cannot just call me and think that you could speak to me the way you want to. You're not going to speak to me the way you want to me. If you're going to call, yes, you're going to be recorded, Mayor, crooked Mayor. Yes, you will, and this will be exploded on Facebook or everywhere else you need to. Yeah, and I'm glad you're proud of it, and I'm glad you're proud of it. Okay?
Yes. Now,
so you're not going to speak to me. You're going to listen to me. You're going to listen to me because obviously you understand what I'm saying. You're not going to speak the way you're not going to speak to me the way you want me to speak to me, okay? Second, I didn't call you because of the law. I called you for a judge that's crooked, okay? That's what I called you for. Okay, to tell you the number.
May I stop you for 1 second, please? I could not hear you well to begin with, so I really was having difficult time understanding what you were trying to ask me. So having said that, can we start the conversation over and let us go forward?
Okay, I called you for, you already know what judge, Peter. Didn't I call you for?
I don't know that. I don't know that person.
Yeah, you did, because you earlier just told me about his last name. You knew who I was talking about.
I know Judge Manoukian.
That's who I'm talking about.
I've never met them.
Well, okay, that's who I'm talking about.
Okay, now I understand what you're talking about. Please continue. What about him?
Okay. Why aren't you looking into, like you said earlier, you didn't want to look into the emails of anybody that keeps on sending you emails about this guy. You told me you just make the law. I don't care if you just make the law. If somebody's sending you stuff about somebody, you need to look into it. And you expect it to be followed. Am I correct?
Well, what I've done is I've forwarded those messages to the district attorney.
I don't care about if they wanted to mail it to the district attorney, they would have done it themselves to the district attorney. They're mailing it to you.
What you don't understand is that the mayor doesn't do that. He has no investigatory powers. Only the district attorney can do that.
Okay, so what do you do? Explain to me what kind of law do you do?
Okay. Our town is about 9 square miles. There are 9,000 people in it. There is no police force. There is no fire department. We have laws dealing with construction and local building codes. We do not look into corruption because that is a state function. It is not a town function. And for that reason, the state and the county district attorney have the jurisdiction to look into failure to abide by the law. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We have no control over that.
Are you finished?
Now I am done, yes.
Okay, so you would think that you don't want as a mayor, you don't want your town to be suffering for money, huh?
No, I didn't say that at all.
I know. You're done speaking. I'm asking you that question. You don't want your town to be suffering for money where it's not needed to be wasted. Yes or no?
Wait. I don't even understand what the question is. Please say it slowly so I can pull it out. Say
Okay.
it slowly. I'll be happy to answer.
I almost feel like you're pulling something out of your ass, but anyways. What I'm trying to say is, do you want your town to suffer budgets? Budgets. Would you like your town to suffer budgets?
You mean as in a budget shortfall? The answer would be no.
Okay, so here, let me explain. That's great that you said no. Because these judges that sit in these courts, when there's corruption keeps on
Wait,
going.
no, hang on a minute. You're speaking very loudly. Soften your voice, and I can pull it out. But my earpiece is just crappy. I'm actually driving down the road at 70 miles an hour.
Well, you know that you can't be. You know that you shouldn't be calling me when you're driving down the road. I mean, as a mayor, you're violating. You want to be concentrating in driving in the road. You could call me.
With a wireless, with a hands-free device, it's perfect.
It doesn't matter if it's a free device or whatever. You can still cause an accident.
Okay, I'm not.
Okay.
Let's not argue about that.
Okay,
let's
well,
understand what it is you're trying to say to me.
It seems like you don't understand nothing. You need I don't know. They need to get you off as a mayor because you can't hear well. I mean, you want people to talk to you like in a soft voice. Okay.
Yes, I do.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. To me, you're nobody. To me, you're just somebody that sits there because somebody placed you there.
Why did you call me then?
Because to tell you why you're so corrupted. Why don't you look into this? That's why I called you. And again, my name is Abelia.
And
yes, you do have power because, like you say, you don't want money to be used in the wrong way. Well, guess what? Budgets are being used in the wrong way in these courts. Money that the county doesn't have, the state doesn't have, is being used on these crooked judges to sit there and make up court dates and repeatedly, and all this budget money that nobody has. And all these homeless people that are on the street, but no, who keeps on getting richer? The mayor, and the crooked judges. And because the mayor doesn't want to look into it and says, I have no authority, but I sit my lost of year hearings on a place just driving fast, talking on the phone, enjoying my life. It doesn't work like that.
You know what the mayor of Los Altos makes every month, whether we earn it or not?
You know what?
You know how much it is?
Well, so, you know what I believe?
$250 a month. That's it.
That's money. That's big money. You're making more money than plenty of people. And here, for you to tell me, then let me.
I simply said that's it.
Well, you should send me let me see your check stuff so I could believe you. I don't want to believe whatever your mouth says because that doesn't tell me nothing. That's just like this corrupted judge.
And I would suggest it's a public record. Ask for the salary request for the city council of Los Altos.
So that means how can you?
And they'll be happy to tell you.
So that means you don't live very, very well with that kind of money. Do you?
$250 a month? What do you think?
So that means you're only making $200.50 a month.
That's it.
$200.50 a month.
That's correct. That's what the town pays me.
So that's what the town pays you, only $250 a month.
Yes.
And nothing else. You don't make no other. So that means that ever since you've been a mayor, that's all you make.
That's it.
You don't make any more money at all. Because remember, what you're telling me right now,
I have a retirement income. Yes.
You bet that after what you tell me right now, I will investigate. I will get into it.
I invite you to.
You know, I don't play. I mean, I don't understand why do they put these kind of people as mayors. They sit around, do nothing. I mean, it's just a name, mayor.
Where did you get this idea, man?
Where do I get this idea?
Where do you get this idea?
Because you don't do nothing. I don't get the idea. It's there. The fact is there. The evidence is there. People are exposing you. You're all over.
Well,
you two, you're all over Facebook.
How do you? Because I don't understand what it is we've done.
How did I get you? How did I call you? And how did I know? You see, I didn't even tell you. I didn't even have to tell you what judge. You already told me the judge.
No, that's
yes, you did, because I didn't tell you the name. I didn't tell you the name. It's all in our.
I know that.
It's all in our recorder. Remember that. It's all being recorded. So you know. So you told me his name. You already knew. So if you were doing your job correctly, and all you sitting people for $250 to be more corrupted, you know, get off that bench. Don't sit on there for $250. You have your retirement money. Go move on. Go do, you know, get some hearing aids so you could hear. You know, because this woman right here is not going to speak to you the way you want to speak. I'll speak to you when you're doing your job correctly. And plenty of us. I know that I'm not the only one. I know that you've been receiving multiple multiple calls from who knows how many people, you know, how many, but I have no problem with you knowing who called you. Who is going to next expose you? If these other people are, yes, there's plenty of people that are going to be calling you because you're just sitting there doing nothing for 250. Get a life, get some other life if you're not going to do nothing. Like you said, I only get paid 250. Well, then do something better for you.
You presumed that I was making a lot of money. That's what you said, and I simply told you how much I actually.
Okay, to me, still 250 for sitting on your butt. It's still a lot of money getting paid, which I'd rather have a homeless person.
Do you think that's what I do?
Yeah, you do.
How do you know that?
Because I can see it. That's all you guys do. Rip off poor innocent people. You don't want to believe.
You have put yourself in a position where you believe you understand what we do. Is that correct?
That's my own opinion. You obviously,
okay.
Like you put it, like you obviously, like you told me earlier, you don't.
Yes, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
Okay, then. All right, then. Don't think that you're going to change me.
Does that mean it's right? Does that mean it's correct?
It's correct. To me, my opinion is correct. That's why I'm calling you and telling you. I'm not here to sit for you to tell me what you want me to think, what you want me not to think. It's not going to happen, mister. It's not. You know, I'm looking at your picture, and just by looking at your picture with your glasses and the way you look, I think that you really need to retire and do something else. Because if you're going to sit there for 250, it's not worth it. It's not worth sitting there for 250 and thinking just because it's called mayor. You know, it's like all of them from now on. I feel like every judge, everybody thinks that they're God. They're gonna do whatever they want. No, there's no justice anymore in the system. You know, people are ripping everybody off. It's very disgusting what's going on this world. But remember, you're getting old. I hope you do have kids to take care of you, and that they don't fight over your money at the end, because that's what America is teaching these kids. That at the end, it's only about money. It's not no more about values. But I hope that when you get old, you know, you're already old as it is. But you know, when it's your time, I hope that they take care of you and not place you somewhere and fight over their money. And when you're sitting there on these places that they don't take care of you, they could care less about you. I hope you don't sit there and be thinking, oh, I should have done something when I had the chance to do something. Because remember, all these places that they place these old people is not the best place to be. And when there's people that need to start listening to people, remember, you're next. You're not young anymore. And I hope you have a family and a strong values of a family that will take care of you. Because if they don't, it's a sad how this world's coming. And remember,
you know, I think it's very sad that you have this low opinion of people.
No, it's not.
It's really a shame. It's really.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're ashamed, and that's how it proves you.
I feel sorry for you because you really don't understand.
And I'm glad you do, because you know what? You know how you feel sorry for me? It's because your guilty conscience is telling you to say that. Your guilty conscience is telling you, because you know somebody like you would say, hey, you know what? I better look into it. Because if somebody's else, it's not just me.
But what is it that I would look into? I haven't figured that part out yet.
Well, okay.
Tell me that.
Okay, well, how many?
What is it you want me to look into?
Well, how many? Didn't you state it very clearly that somebody has been emailing you and you could care less of looking into it? Didn't you state it that?
No, I didn't say it that.
Well,
what I said was I have been receiving. Let me finish my turn. I said I've been receiving emails. I had called the person and said there's nothing I could do, and then I asked him to take me off my email list. He refused, so I reported him as spam. I've also forwarded to the district attorney, and I've done that for two reasons. The first reason is it's intentional harassment, and that's not legal either. But more importantly, if there is something to be gained from that, then the district attorney is the appropriate authority to report these things to. They are the enforcement agency for the state's laws. If you understand government, then you know that... Yeah,
government corruption, government system of corruption. Yes, I understand all that. I understand that very well, and I understand that you're corrupted yourself.
What do you understand? You're interrupting me. It's my turn.
And I'm glad to me, it's never going to be your turn. To me, you're nobody, like I told you.
In that case, the conversation has to be over because you will not...
You are a corrupted person. Send to my voice recording. Tell them that I called you to the DA.